Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along. Just quick comment, I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow, and I know, oh, there's Spotty Dog having a cuddle as well. Yes, and that's exactly why he's called Spot, because of that spot there. Okay, come on back up. He'll have a snooze on that rug down there. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Yes, haircut. I know my husband's like, oh, really? And yes, really, because it's very fine, it's very thick, there's a lot of it, and it just ends up going in a big flop. So I look like I've got a mop on my head. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Speaking of Spotty, I just want to quickly mention, for those that are new, Spot was diagnosed probably, what was it, 6 months ago, with quite an aggressive mouth cancer. The option was that he could have major surgery in Sydney, which is about a 6-hour round trip. I wasn't going to put him through that, followed by radiotherapy, etc. So the surgery would have been removing part of his jaw. He's 13. I'm not going to do that to him at 13. So we've had him on a high protein diet, which has been working really well. With sardines and eggs and yogurt and all sorts of wonderful little bits and bobs. But what's happening, he's now moved into the weight loss stage of mouth cancer, which is expected. But it does mean that we've actually now started supplementing his diet. He was getting carbs, but he was on the high protein diet. We've started supplementing his diet with puppy food for lunch and supper. So the lucky chap now gets 4 meals a day. So, one would almost think he was a hobbit at heart. But anyhow, just letting you know how that's going with young Spotty for those that have been following his journey as well. Okay, where on earth do I start? First of all, entertainment only. Yes, I do need a bigger sign. I realise that I will get one eventually when it works its way to the top of the tree. I also have for entertainment only in my ... more section as well, quite prominent. What I want to have a look at first up. Now, I just want to recommend IHIP, IHIP, and Keith Edwards. Absolutely fabulous for getting to the point on the EPS files dump that happened on Friday. I want to actually have a look at that as to where the dump came from, because my feels is it didn't actually come from the DOJ, strangely enough. The DOJ, the White House, have been frantically backpedaling in regards to the information that came out. They have been retracting documents that were put out there, but fortunately, those such as Keith Edwards and Occupy Democrats and Democracy Docket and all the rest of it managed to get screenshots. Fleon's daughter's coming out, Fleon's been in frantic backpedaling mode. Oh, I never went to the island, and his daughter has come out and said, hey, yes, actually you did. So there's all this going on. I get the feeling that dump didn't come from the DOJ. So what I'm going to do, first of all, let's grab the yes/no cards just to see. I haven't used pendulum I still do use pendulum, but not for a while. And as I split the deck, I got 2 yeses. Yes, they did not come from the DOJ. So these cards, literally, I just made them myself. There's 12 yeses and 12 no cards and 2 blanks. So there is a good combo there and enough to tell us what we need to know. So let's have a look. Come on down and you can see me shuffling. Did this document dump that happened on Friday come from overseas? Did it? Okay, so did it come from within the DOJ? Did this document dump? No, clearly. Now you saw that card jump out. No, it didn't. Okay, so did this document dump come from overseas somewhere like Israel. Remembering Israel is desperate for the US to attack Iran. Israel is the one that would benefit. Now, I'm not talking about the people of Israel, I'm talking about the regime in Israel. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. The corrupt regime. Did the document dump come from somewhere overseas, such as, and there it is. Yes, okay. Not necessarily Israel, but somewhere like Israel, because it may have come through alternative means. Right, my guides are directing me towards these cards, the mystical manga cards. I don't have the box. I suspect it was one of those where it was a really big box, and I tend not to keep the big boxes because they take up so much room. And as I split the deck to start shuffling, we've got the Three of Cups here. Disappointment, loss, heartbreak, emotional betrayal. And you've got here the steps across the water going to the White House. And there we've got the document trail, but also plotting, jigsaw puzzles coming into place. But look at this figure. It's almost like, ooh, I've got all this. What do I do with it? And I suspect what has been dropped is I was getting 10% when I was thinking about it last night. What's that? The 8 of coins. So 1/8, close to 10%. Let's have a look. Tell me what we need to know about this document dump. Okay, why? Why did this document dump occur at this time? Oh, devil energy. Sorry, it just exposed itself to me. Okay, let's have a look. Why? And it's manga, mystical manga, M-A-N-G-A, if you like the deck. Tell me about this document dump. What do we need to know about it? Rabbit holing again. Yes, that's me. Oh, southerly buster came through yesterday, so it's a bit cooler today, like significantly cooler today, almost 2/3 what it was yesterday. I was going to say 15 degrees cooler, but that's in Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Let's have a look. This document dump. This document dump. What do we need to know about it? I always get Fleon as heading for Argentina, like going to flee to Argentina. If you're wondering who Fleon is, it's SpaceX, Tesla, that dude. The parasite on the back of the US taxpayer. That's why he's a Fleon. Let's have a look. This document dump. What do we need to know? Right. Okay, popped out. Strength card. Oops. Hang on, I'll just lift you up and move you back a little bit. There we go. Sharing a office space with my husband. He's on the other side there at work today. So fortunately, I've got the office to myself. Strength card. Okay. What do we need to know about it? Strength, compassionate strength. But this is also, there is strength in these documents, strength in this information. Ah, thank you. I just got, how do I put this? How do I word this? You guys can help me. It's about pulling strings strength is what I'm getting. Oh gosh, I stuck on hubby's cords back there. Sorry about that. Strongman tactics is what I'm getting. It's, how do I explain this? It's like coercion strength is what I'm getting here. You know what I mean. So come on down. Strength card. So this is very much about strong arm tactics, wielding power type strengths. Okay. The challenge is the wish fulfillment, or be careful what you wish for card. So very much you got this almost looks like the Seven of Cups in other decks, where it's okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm getting here. So I go a lot by the imagery. I know the by rote meanings, but we've got the Nine of Cups here. This is very much about the wishes of an overlord is the challenge. I really think that these came from overseas, possibly, probably Israel, in regards to Iran. So this is from on high. Some wish. Your wish will be my command, demanding the wish from on high, up in the clouds type thing. Okay, it's not necessarily, it's not physically in the clouds, but it's from this higher source. Okay, where's this going? At the foundation, the Four of Pentacles. They have the documents. They're holding the documents. Whoever it is, now my vibe is Israel, but it may not be. I post a lot in my post section. Word has come out that one of these Saudi dudes, known as a spy in chief type thing, invested $500 million in the Twerp family's cryptocurrency business just before they got awarded by the US a chip manufacturing contract. So just be aware. I can't confirm where this is coming from, but they've got more, like significantly more, that they're holding on to. I just got the word teaser, a threat teaser. Okay, in the past, you've got the Ten of Wands, overreach, burden, too much to carry in the past and ending. This is about messaging. It's about, because for me, wands are about communications, careers, plans, and passions. So we've got here a heavy plan, and the messaging was just getting too burdensome. So it's split off into one, is what I'm getting there. Okay, crowning the thread in the Lovers. Ooh, icky. Now, the usual meaning of Lovers is contracts, agreements, and all those sorts of things, but I'm drawn to this again. Oversight, overseeing, seeing from an external source in regards to what occurred. Okay. Actions having consequences, the immediate future, but also justice coming forward. Some sort of justice that has been. It's not my DOJ card. My DOJ card is Bondi with the Queen of Swords. But this is weighing the scales, holding the sword of truth and strategy, and the dawning of a new day with the sun there, ilking out their form of justice. Okay. Got the Page of Cups, from an unexpected source. This news came externally. Internally, they have a lot more that they can dumped down. Now, this is the Seven of Pentacles, reaping what you sow, but it's also about what they have to harvest. Now, I did say 1/8 got dumped. This is 7. They've got 7 left. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, I'm just going to say in that 7 is a lot of stuff about Zorro Ranch. I've read on Zorro Ranch a couple of times. They were really dark and quite horrific readings. There was a lot that I didn't mention in those readings that I was being shown. Just know this is the worst. Zorro Ranch is where the worst happened. I get the feeling that the island was the party island. Zorro Ranch was where the really dark, horrific stuff happened. So if you want to see them, beware, trigger warning. But pop Zorro in the search option and you'll find them. Oh boy. The hopes and fears. This is the oligarchs. This is an ending. This is the ending of an adoration of billionaires. There's a lot of oligarchs that are fearing this coming out because they know it would be the end of them. Right, there's the Queen of Swords. It's my Bondi card. The government, the Hierophant, and it is a nightmare situation for them because they didn't put this, they didn't put this out. And then you've got the Hermit, damage control, isolation, investigation, trying to isolate, in the swamp, trying to find a way out of the swamp. And here we've got the abuse of power, the betrayal, the deceit, the sabotage card with the Five of Swords. I'm getting this stump did not come from the DOJ. It came from external sources, and the White House and the DOJ are in massive damage control. But this is not the worst of it. There's a threat that there is more. You've got the King of Cups, the Tower card, the Five of Cups again. Excuse me. Just have a sip of peppermint tea here. Tickle in my throat for some reason. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. King of Coins, the oligarchs, can be my Fleon card, can be my Orange Twerp card, but this is super destructive. They are being given a warning, is what I've been told. And then we've got the Sword of Truth coming. Strategy, piercing the crown, new beginnings. And then the next card was the Temperance card. We've got the High Priestess, secrets being revealed. We've got, look at these mages on the bottom, the Sun card, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Chariot, which is my military card. You then have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Coins here. Messages brought forward, diplomacy, financial stability. This would be the interim panel as the Emperor, treason, on the defensive, death, and then we've got the birth of the new. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Could also be Russia because we've got then the false victory here. Documentation of it. And then we've got my Queen of Wands, which is my D&I Haynes card. And then the Six of Swords coming in from overseas, or this could be the flee card, but it packing up the swords and fleeing, but it can also be the Swords of Truth coming from overseas. Okay. If you can hear some squawking, we live near a school. Must be morning tea time at the school. So, yeah, this is kind of, yeah, this is really culmination stuff. Okay, is there more that is going to be released? So I am getting that this did not come from the DOJ. What else do we need to know about this? What else do we need to know? Oh gosh, these two cards flipped over and flipped out. What else do we need to know? It's a nightmare situation where they're trying to desperately uncover, but in this swamp, trying to isolate, trying to uncover. With the Hermit card, I'm not quite sure how else to describe it. The image is just pretty much they're trapped in this swamp situation. And I'm talking, this is about the White House. Okay, Ace of Swords. Oh, sorry, Ace of Wands. Fiery information coming out. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Someone's going to be walking away in regards to this. And the Devil. Walking away from the Devil. Someone's going to find themselves out in the cold, resigning, chained to the Devil. If I go to the other side where the deck's split, we've got my money laundering card. King of Wands, action being taken about this information. And then we've got the Tower of the Government. And then we've got this Knight of Cups coming in again. The diplomat coming forward. Everything's going to change. And temperance, moderation, the wheel is turning. And the sun's going to be shining, exposing the secrets and lies. And then we have the sword of truth yet again. And it is to do more coming quickly. So we've got Lovers, loss. Again, the judgment and loss. So judgment, loss. My apologies. It looks like the Lovers card. Judgment, collective awakening, loss. There is more to come. It will come out quickly. And we have the Moon card. Moon card, not liking what's on offer. Okay, why? Why? Ugh, why? Because somebody, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, Strength, Eight of Swords, so trapped. Strength is being exerted to do the wish of a party that is overseas. What have we got? The Nine of Wands here. Overseas card with the Three of Wands. And then we got the Two of Wands. Plan coming from overseas. I think this is... Okay, let's have a look. And there's that sabotage, abuse, betrayal, deceit with the Five of Swords. The win at any cost. I think this was a dump of documents that was done by an overseas venture, is the word they're giving me, to try and force the hand of the regime. Man, I told you, rabbit holing. Have a look. Now, the Orange Trap's come out and stated that the regime and Iran are in talks. I bet that's news to Iran. is this okay, what's the regime going to do? What's the regime going to do? I'm getting there trapped between a rock and a hard place. Where did these documents come from? They may have even come from Iran to force. So there's... Look. Right. From overseas. Documents. And the Five of Wands. The infighting. The arming for battle. High Priestess. Exposure of the secrets. And the Page of Wands. The messaging that's put out there about a country that's on the defensive. Okay, I'm going to grab my yes, no. Actually, I'll grab pendulum. Haven't used pendulum. Well, I use it privately, but I haven't used it on screen for a while. I'll just lift you up slightly so you can see it's not me waggling my finger away. Get that changed short enough so it hangs in screen. Oh, and there's Bindi Dog in the background there now. Can I ask a question? Ask a question, please. Round and round means it's ready for a question. Oh, look what's on the bottom. The Ten of Swords and the Mercenary. Something from gift from the past. Yeah, it's going into a yes for me. Gift from the past with the burden of this messaging that's putting a stop to things. The Ace of Coins, the Hermit, the Nightmare situation. So, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Can I ask a question, please? Did this document dump come from Israel? Did this document dump come from the Israeli government? Now, side to side, right, it's actually at an angle there. It's not a yes or a no. It's a, okay, it's a maybe, which I don't like. Did this document dump come from Iran? And it's straight into a yes. So is the regime, round and round, yep, is the regime getting caught between Iran and Israel? Yes. So can I ask a question? Right, round and round. Has Israel threatened to put out documents if they don't attack, if the regime doesn't attack Iran? Yes. Can I ask a question, please? Did Iran put out documents, dump documents, to stop the attack on Iran? And it's straight into a yes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a complicated web they've woven. I'm going to leave that there. Oh, just disbelief. Okay. Love to you all. Catch you shortly.